Man, I tell you folks, this Microsoft shit, how many times I click the camera, it sits there, sits there, sits there. Then it freezes up. Then it goes to some other screen and it says, oh, something went wrong. No shit, Sherlock. Like I've said before, Bill Gates, leave my fucking shit alone. I don't know anything about your coding bullshit or anything about any of your I don't know proprietary. I don't know any of that shit, man. I don't know it. I'm not that smart. All I want to do is get on here and use the fucking internet. That's all I want to do. Quit updating my fucking computer. Quit doing all the bullshit. Spying for the NSA, DOD. All these cocksuckers. Knock your shit off. You're unpatriotic as fuck. Okay? I mean, you shouldn't even call yourself an American. I mean, man, you're just doing the opposite. Jesus, man, I'm telling you. Get your shit right. Anyhow, that's all my opinion, though. I mean, I don't know the man. He's probably, if you sat down with him, he's probably a nice guy and all that stuff. Maybe cordial. I don't know. Like I said, I always try to give people benefit of the doubt, but man, when you push the button, and it's other shit too. You get on here and the machine's glitching and crap, and it's trying to download stuff. It's like I don't want you to download stuff. I want you to leave my computer alone. I don't care. I got nothing on my computer. I don't have nothing on there. I don't have any financials, no banking. I don't do any of that shit on here. It's like somebody breaks my computer and go, boy, what a fucking boring son of a bitch this guy is. Yeah, right, exactly. It's like go waste your time somewhere else. Fuck. Leave me alone. But that's not the reason I got on here. I digress. Man, I even, man. Man. I hope this doesn't go into diatribe bullshit. But, anyways, the reason I really got on here was simple. What's what Russia's doing right now is a ballsy fucking move. You know, bringing in shit into Cuba right off the shores of fucking Florida. The nuke subs, the whole 9 yards. All right, that's fucking ballsy. I mean, I can't imagine any administration that I can think of that would even remotely even allow that to happen. I mean, that includes Obama. And Obama hates this country. I mean, he hates it. His wife hates it. Here's some real haters of this country. But he wouldn't even allow this shit. But that's our leadership. We have none. So what I'm getting at here is this: we'll send all around the world and give them money to buy it, even missile defense systems. I mean, look at they're full of that stuff in the Ukraine right now and the Middle East and all those other countries. I mean, we're giving it to them and we're selling it to them and we're managing it, helping them. We're educating them on it, the whole 9 yards. Okay, but where's our missile defense? Can you point to anywhere we have missile defense systems? I mean, maybe the White House on the roof. Maybe an important place like that might have something. But do you? Do you know of any place in your state that does? I mean, this I'm getting at is they're just willing to let us get the hell blown out of us. You know, I mean, without a fight. Oh yeah, I mean we've got some guys, fly, you know, Navy and Air Force and so on and so forth, and I mean they have missiles, and I mean they can take, but it's like when shit's coming in, it's like you got to get on, you got to get in the plane, you got to get off the runway, you got to get off the whatever deck. It takes a few minutes. Well, by that time you don't have minutes, guys. I mean, who does this? The, you see, somebody, China, Russia, have been paying off our government. You know, I mean, this just doesn't happen. If you had a child and the child says, you're going to be attacked, and this is going to happen, and boogeyman's going to get you in that, they would say, or you could do this. They go, well, let's do that. I don't want boogeyman to get me. Let's do that instead, and then boogeyman won't get me. Right? Little kid would be able to answer the question on this. Well, they're going to send the boogeyman on your shores. Well, let's fight the boogeyman. Let's get him. Let's get him out there. Let's get him before he can get us. But no, they let him pull right on in. And then now they're getting the American people ready and conditioned to be fearful of this. They want you scared, say, so they can pass legislation, laws to manipulate you. The fear will manipulate you into them passing these laws and accepting their bullshit. Look, why are you alive? Really? I mean, people. I don't mean to sound like I'm being blasphemous or whatever here, and God forgive me. But let's say there's no God. Okay, let's say we take him totally out of the picture. Every man, I mean, your soul, everything about you wants to be free. You don't want to be tied up. You don't want to be caged. You don't want to be controlled. You want to run. You want to be free. Okay? It's human nature. You want to be free. You don't want to be a slave. You don't want to be downtrodden. Well, God doesn't want you that way either. God wants you to worship him. After all, he's the creator. I mean, come on. Really? What I'm getting at is they're trying to scare you into accepting the bullshit they're going to pass down the pike onto you. And I don't know. Think of more ways to make you poor, take your money, take your wealth, whatever they want to do to you. They want to be able to do it, and you not balk about it. They don't want you to be out in the streets, rioting out there, because they're going to have their hands full. Okay. I mean, if you're mired down in a war someplace and all your resources are going over here, what do you got left? You got the B team, not the A team, the B team, maybe even the C team. Okay, your A guys are out here fighting a real war. They've been called back. They said, "Hey, get your ass out here and fight." The B team is now, well, they're the ones left. And then you got the C team, which, yeah, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They're just dumb. And this is what you're dealing with. I mean, people are so stupid they'll violate your rights because they're told to. And they don't even understand you had rights. They don't even understand they have rights. I mean, that's how stupid they are. So, All I'm saying is get ready for the bullshit to start really taking off here, because now, man, oh, you should be scared. You should be scared. You should be worried. Oh my God, oh, 2 3 months. We're gonna be at war. 2 3 months ago, there's something's gonna happen. A month, they're gonna pull this all out. They don't know any more about it than you do. I mean, God knows, but He's the only one. See, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you if. I can't tell you any of that crap. Is it coming? Eventually, yes. But it's not anything to be feared. I mean, think about it. I mean, all you can do is pray to God. You know, you don't have a bunker, and most of you, well, I shouldn't say most of you, but there's probably quite a few that feel the same way I do. I ain't hiding no fucking bunker. I'm gonna stand up here. I'm gonna watch it. You know, I mean, I'm not hiding. I'm not running away. Fuck that. And I'm not disillusioned either. You know, I mean, you want to fight, you'll have one. I mean, the fact of it is, will I live through it? No. There'll be too many of you. And I know that. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. But you, on the other hand, you're going to run into resistance a lot more too. And you're going to start taking casualties and a whole bunch of other shit. Think about it. You don't want it. You don't want that. You want to work with the people. You want community. You want to be part of that community. You don't want to be stuck with these assholes because they don't care about you in the first place. They're just using your ass. And they're using your ass to get shot off. The American people, they have learned, been programmed to distrust you and not to like you because of the crap you do, because these assholes are brainwashing you, telling you, oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do all these things, violate people's rights, the whole 9 yards, and fuck them. And most people know this. If you just knock your crap off and say, well, I'm not doing that. Because they don't care about you in the first place. They want you to get your ass shot off. They don't care. You're disposable too. I don't want to see you get your ass shot off. I don't want to see anybody get their ass shot off. I don't want any of this. I wish all these people get their heads out of their ass and come to reason. But this is God. This is His prophecy. It's His will. What's going to happen is going to happen because it's up to Him, not me. I mean, He doesn't want to see it happen either, but He's God, and that's why He makes the tough decisions and the tough calls. Me, on the other hand, I'm really just along for the ride. But I don't want to see people get hurt. I don't want to see families be destroyed. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see everybody with a rabbit in their pot, a shelter over their heads, and and you know, yeah, food, water, shelter, yeah. They get sick. I want to be able to go to the doctor and get taken care of. I do not believe in enslaving people. Just the opposite. I believe in giving people their freedoms. There's going to be a lot of things you don't agree with. Going to be some things you do agree with, but you have to be somewhat tolerant of it to a degree. When they start getting in your face and spitting at you and smacking you in the back of the head, hitting you with signs, whatever, well, that's uncalled for. And there's nothing wrong with turning around and saying, don't do that. Don't do it because something bad's going to happen. And when they get in your face, do it again, something bad happens. you know? And it's a shame. That's what some people, that's the only thing they understand. That's the only thing they understand is getting punched in the face. It's like, man, are you stupid or what? Just knock it off. You would have never got punched in the face. I mean, really? You're that dumb? You can't understand what that means? What the action is? Anyways. I digress. Best thing to do is not panic. Don't be afraid. Nothing. Live your life joyously and happy and thanking God. Keep caring for the people. Doesn't mean you go out there in the middle of a crowd and stand up there on a car or something and do something foolish and try to stop it, and all they want to do is kill you. I mean, come on. Take care of you and yours, your friends. If you have community, take care of it. There's nothing wrong with going out and buying some canned goods. Make sure you get a can opener. If not, improvise. But you know, have a way to heat the meals up. There's a lot of things you can do to survive. But you know, I wouldn't go out and blow your life savings on it. That's for sure. But God will make a way for you. He's done that throughout history, always making a way for us. Always there. He's in the impossible business. He makes the impossible possible. Only God can do that. So, just care for one another. Love one another. Don't be causing strife out there. Don't be stealing and knocking little old ladies in the head and using your mouth to incite people. Be that light, be that beacon. Be what God wants you to be. Help those you can help. You can't help everybody. There are some your gut's going to say you stay away from it, stay out of it, and follow your gut. Because I hate for you to do something and then regret doing it, thinking you're trying to help someone. There's a lot of scoundrels out there. I don't want you to fall for them. So, folks, be leery of a lot of stuff. Don't be out there buying unnecessary garbage. I mean, what's coming down the pike, if these people are that ballsy to do what they're doing down in Cuba and Florida and stuff, it's like, what else are they going to do? They're going to test the limits a little bit more. They have to. They got to test it a little bit more. What are they going to do? I have no idea. But you can be sure as shit. China, Russia, North Korea, pretty much the rest of the world, points their finger and says, there's the problem. The United States, that's the problem. They're the problem. They're the problem. And, well, when you get the rest of the world ganging up on you, too, well, who knows what the hell's going to happen. Be right with God. Always be right with God. And with that, I'll leave you folks. You know, but keep praying for one another. Pray for your leaders. Pray for these other leaders in other worlds and countries and stuff too, that God just somehow changes their heart. He can do that. So, you folks take care.